Good day everyone, my name is Bernie. Just wanted to share my journey and experience with the gift of legacy. This has definitely been an all-time high for me the past 2 months. Definitely been a sense of excitement and that I definitely needed in my life. Gift of legacy is definitely something that's worth having in your life. It gives you that sense of giving and then also receiving. And I must say, gift of legacy has given me a newfound freedom on a financial note. And with that freedom comes with being able to put a bigger lump sum of money aside for savings. And also not only that, like giving money to those who need, receiving back. And it's definitely been a journey and a half, and it's just something that I feel, how can I say, a sense of gratitude being part of this whole journey. And it's something to actually look forward to, especially with the launch today. The launch has definitely an eager wait for all of the beta testers, and I just want to wish everyone a good journey ahead. Thank you everyone.
I would love to just tell everyone how wonderful it has been for me to learn at 75 years old this wonderful thing with the Polygon. How much fun it has been for me learning, sending, receiving, and looking at everyone just having fun. Gift of Legacy is about that, having fun. And if we will only just feel that the community has got a lot of love with so many people wanting to help each other, it goes to the heart. And I have enjoyed every moment. No matter what I am going through, I enjoy looking at my trust wallet, at my boards, and seeing people are joining. I'm getting gifts, I'm sending gifts, learning how to do it. Don't think about it as a business. Think about it as having fun that we as grown-ups would just love to always have in our lives. Thank you, my darling Adele. Thank you, Hercules. Thank you, Valisa. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With all my love.
Hola, Lolín Fernández desde Barcelona, España. Y súper contenta de haber recibido una invitación directamente de Candice. Gracias, Candice, por haberme tomado en cuenta para el proceso de pruebas de esta nueva iniciativa de Gift of Legacy, que es Smart GL. Y bueno, que todos esperamos que sea un éxito. Es una manera nueva y diferente de compartir Gift of Legacy dentro de ese paraguas maravilloso de oportunidades que tenemos, tanto del 2x2x2 como ahora con este nuevo contrato inteligente. Les voy a enseñar los resultados que hemos tenido en muy poquito tiempo. Gracias.
Estamos muy contentos hoy porque hoy se lanza Smart para que todos nos hagamos, vamos a decir, la vida más alegre con todos estos regalos que vamos a recibir. Pues invito a todos que participen hoy.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. We are very lucky to be part of GL Smart. I actually gifted so much because I know later on I'm gonna receive so much, and that will give me the opportunity to even give more. And I'm here with beautiful Marina. She's actually part of GL Smart as well. We're excited for GL Smart to go public in 2 days. I predict very beautiful future for this beautiful platform, and I thank you admins, I thank you developers and members for letting this beautiful platform to be in reality. We're excited for the future for it. Gift more. because we are giving more. And then you will receive more.
Muchísimas gracias a GL Smart. Esto ha sido maravilloso y va a hacerlo mucho más. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad, I'm grateful. Thank you, GL Smart.
Hi guys, just a quick thank you to all the organizers, developers, admin staff, and just the wonderful, incredible souls I'm meeting on this GL Smart journey. It's absolutely amazing. I've got to check my wallet between clients. I've got to check it the minute I wake up in the morning. It's absolutely amazing. I've received probably in excess of 30 gifts in the last 24 hours, and not to mention the days before that. And I cannot wait for the big opening, the big launch on Wednesday. So much love and gratitude to you all.
Kamala ngumthokozisi wasithole oselokishini encane kuthiwa iJaset. Bafethu azijabulela ukuba yilunga le-GL Smart Technology. Wozani bafethu sojoyina sonke ningasabi ngoba leli thuba lilodwa alibuyi futhi kabili. Wozani bafethu sojoyina i-GL Smart Technology okuyindlela entsha yokuphila bafethu. 18 kuya phezulu ukujoyine ungajoyina ungazi ube mnyaka emdala kangakanani ngoba awusebenzisi mhlawumbe imishini cha sebenzisa nje ifoni yakhe i-smartphone ukuze ukwazi ukujoyina.
Okay.
In a world that moves too fast, we forget what's meant to last. Not the gold, the fleeting fame, but the kindness in the name. I've seen hearts light up the dark from just a spark, a selfless mark. What we give is what we grow. A little love and let it flow. This is the gift of legacy, a life that gives so generously. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy. It's not the things we keep inside, but the open hands we never hide. A smile, a meal, a listening ear can make a stranger feel sincere. And every act, no matter small, becomes a step, a higher call. We build a bridge, we mend the seam, together living out the dream. This is the gift of legacy, a life that gives so generously. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy. So don't wait for fortune's hand. Just give a little where you stand. Your love, your time, it all can grow like rivers down the mountain snow. Hey! This is the gift of legacy. It lives in you, it lives in me. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday evening Zoom call. It's wonderful to have you all here. Thank you for joining us. Please, will you write in the chat where you are dialing in from this evening? My name is Adele, and I am in Johannesburg, South Africa. I will be presenting for you this evening. I see that some of our friends are here as well, and it's wonderful to see people that we know. Also see some new faces. Whoever's here for the first time, you are very welcome. Sit back, relax. You're going to learn some wonderful things this evening, and it's just lovely to have you all here. I'm going to go straight into the presentation, sharing with you all that you need to know about the Gift of Legacy gifting community. We will stop at the end to answer questions. So let's get straight into it. I am sharing from my phone just to show you that you can present Gift of Legacy from any device that you have. This presentation is available to anybody who needs it and wants it to be able to share with other people. So welcome to Gift of Legacy and GL Smart. They are both part of the Gift of Legacy gifting community. It's a gifting activity that has been creating abundance since it was launched on the 10th of January 2022. So we've been going strong for just over 3.5 years now. Just need to read a quick disclaimer. This presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither myself nor Gift of Legacy are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given here is only intended to give examples of what you as a participant may expect. So what is a gifting community? Well, we refer to the term sacred economics. Go and research a little bit about it. Sacred economics refers to gifting communities that trace back in the modern era to the 1960s, but they have also been off the mainstream for decades and centuries even before that. Gifting communities are 100% legal. They are embraced in many cultures. In Africa and in South Africa, where Gift of Legacy was created and launched, the term Ubuntu is a phrase that is an integral part of the GL community. Ubuntu means communities working together. The word itself means I am because you are. It means that we rise by lifting others, that when we work as a collective, we can achieve much more than when we try to just go along on our own as a singular. They are also called circular economies. Circular refers to the basis that everybody gets a turn to receive and everybody gets a turn to gift. So we are rotating and circulating gifts within our community. Gift of Legacy is a global gifting activity that extends over most countries in the world. Since we launched, we have been uplifting communities, not just financially by creating abundance, but also through self-development. Now, we're going to focus first on the traditional Gift of Legacy, what we call GL Classics or the GL website. This is what was launched in January 2022. And to be able to participate in Gift of Legacy, you need to join with an invitation link that you get from the person who has invited you to join you on this journey. You will register and then verify your email. Then you log in to giftoflegacyglobal.com, and this is what you see. This is the dashboard. You will see 6 different boards. The coal board, a 25 value gift board. Bronze is a $100 gift board. Then we have Ohana, a $50 board. Silver is a $400 gift board. Gold is a $1,600 gift board, and the ultimate board, the top board, is platinum, a $5,000 gift value board. So when you log in, you can peek and then join a board. And the reason we have the peek function is some people are inquisitive and they like to know where they're going to land, but they are not yet ready to gift, or they have not completed their previous board. You can peek a board. You will not see everybody's details that you need in order to contact them. You would then need to join the board with the little button at the top of the screen, and then you join the board and you start actively participating. Users in Gift of Legacy must invite 2 people to be able to progress beyond the bronze board. Now you will see there that coal and bronze are next to each other or above each other on the dashboard. Coal and bronze are the 2 starter boards in Gift of Legacy, meaning a user can decide where they want to begin the journey, on the $25 coal board or on the $100 bronze board. But you cannot progress beyond bronze if you do not have 2 confirmed invitees. So what are these boards that we are talking about? Well, we're going to journey through all 6 boards, and the goal of Gift of Legacy is for a user to be on all 6 boards of their profile on the perpetual cycle. You're going to learn what all these words mean as we go through the presentation, but this is what a board looks like. You will enter the board as a gifter, and if we're talking about the bronze board, you will gift the legend an unconditional, non-returnable gift of $100. When the legend has received all 8 gifts from the 8 gifters, the legend will exit this board and will then join another bronze board on their perpetual cycle. So what I'm going to do is explain the journey through a Gift of Legacy board, and I'm using bronze as an example. Please note that you can start your journey on coal, but this is just to give you an example of how one board functions, because all of them function in the same way. So on a bronze board, you will be the gifter. I direct your attention to the yellow dot in gifter number 1 position that says you. When you log in to your profile, you will see that your username, which you are choosing when you register, is written in yellow. All the other usernames will be in white print. That yellow writing shows you that you are the person logging in. So you join the board as a gifter. You will contact the legend. How do you do that? You click on their username. A little block will pop up on the screen that gives you their contact details, their phone number, their email. You can then contact them and say to them, "Hi, I'm a gifter on your board. How would you like to receive the gift?" Gifting in Gift of Legacy is peer-to-peer. So you and the legend will communicate. Only gifters and legends should communicate with each other. The legend will give you gifting information. Most people nowadays are using cryptocurrency because we are gifting across the worldwide community. But you could do an electronic funds transfer. You could meet someone in a coffee shop and give them the cash. You could use other platforms as long as you and the legend agree. So you're going to gift the legend, and then other gifters are going to land on the board and gift the legend too. We suggest that when the legend has received their first 4 gifts, that they use those gifts to go ahead and join the next board of higher value. So the bronze legend would use $400 to go ahead and join the silver board. Then when the other 4 gifters have landed on the board, this legend is going to exit the board, having received all $800 in total. The legend exits the board and they will join a perpetual cycle on another bronze board. Everybody moves up because the 2 guides now became legends on their own board, and you have moved from a gifter to a builder position. And your role as a builder is to do exactly that. This is the perfect opportunity to invite your 2 people to journey with you, share your invitation link with them, and let them register, and they will appear on the board next to you. Invitations are not limited to builders only. The guides and legends, in fact, even gifters, can share their invitation link and let people join the board. But as a builder, this is the perfect opportunity to have your 2 people right next to you. Other gifters are going to land the board when all 8 gifts have been received by the legend, $800 in total. The board will close, the legend moves off, and the guides will move into legend position. You have now moved into the guide position. You, as a guide, have your 2 invitees next to you, and both of you can help and assist your builder, your invitee, to invite their friends and family to join them. What we are creating now is what we call building 2 by 2 by 2. If every person invites 2, the boards will fill up and they will move. When one hemisphere fills up, like the left hemisphere or the left side of the board here, when all 4 gifters have gifted on one hemisphere, that guide will split off and go and create another board where they are legend. But this original board will not close until all 8 gifts have been received. So congratulations, you are now a legend. This is what you've been looking forward to. You have your 2 invitees next to you as your guides. The builders are the invitees of your invitee, and so that 2 by 2 lineage or team is growing. You can call it a tribe, you can call it a team, a group, a family, but your people are next to you, flanking you on the boards, and you can all assist in helping them to invite their gifters. As the gifters land on the board, they will contact you and ask for your contact details and your gifting details so that they can send you gifts. You will receive $800 in total as the legend, but only $300 is yours to keep, and I'm going to break that down for you shortly. You now want to join your perpetual cycle. Remember that original board where you were a guide on the left-hand side? Well, it hasn't closed yet. There's only 2 gifters on the board. When you join your perpetual cycle, something called the Ohana principle happens. You will join that original board on the other hemisphere as your perpetual cycle so that you are helping to close the board. Ohana is a Hawaiian word that means family, and no one gets left behind in a family. So this principle of a guide coming back, or even a builder coming back to close the original board, is an essential part of Gift of Legacy to ensure that there is movement and momentum of the boards. So now you have finished your bronze board. You received $800 in total. You already used 4 gifts to join silver, and we recommend you keep your last gift to join the perpetual bronze cycle. That means you get to keep $300 that you can use to bless yourself or anybody else that you would wish to. So let's break down all the boards. They function exactly the same, but let's look at the figures. So first we have the coal board. This is a $25 starter board. It was created to assist people who do not have the funds to start on the bronze board. So as a legend, you will receive 8 gifts. That's $200 in total. You use your first 4 gifts, $100 to join bronze. That's why the board was created. And then you hold back $25 to ride your perpetual coal cycle. So you are keeping $75 on your first round through coal. Now, when you complete your second, third, and fourth ride, these being your perpetual cycles, You don't need to go and join bronze. You are only holding back one gift. And so you get to keep $175 on the coal train. The coal train symbolizes the infinite ride that you can go on a train around and around the theme park. We have always used the analogy of a theme park in Gift of Legacy because it's fun, it's a place to escape reality, and there are rides that you can go on over and over again. And that's what we'd like you to do on the GL boards. So the second starter board is bronze, which I've just explained to you. As a legend, you will receive $800. You use $400 to join silver and $100 to join the perpetual bronze cycle. That means on your first cycle through bronze, you will keep $300, but on the perpetual cycle, you get to keep $700 because you only have to hold one gift back to join the perpetual. Now, silver is the next board. It is a $400 board. So the legend will receive 8 gifts. That is $3,200 in total. They need to keep 4 gifts, which is $1,600 to join gold, and the last gift to join the perpetual silver cycle. So on your first round, in which you complete silver, you get to keep $1,200. On the perpetual cycle, you do not need to join gold, you're already there. So you get to keep $2,800. Can you see the power of the perpetual cycle? That's why we all need to be on the perpetual cycle. You get to keep more of the gifts. Then we're going to move on to the gold board. On the gold board, you gift an unconditional gift of $1,600 to the legend. The legend will receive $12,800 in total. They're going to use $5,000 to join platinum. It's just over 3 of the gifts. It's not a full 4 gifts. Then they're going to hold back $1,600 to join the perpetual gold cycle. So on the first round, you get to keep $6,200, and on the perpetual cycle, a lovely $11,200 in your pocket. Then we get to the ultimate board, platinum. Platinum is a $5,000 board, and yes, you will receive $40,000 when you have received all 8 gifts. You only need to hold back 1 gift to be able to ride the perpetual cycle of platinum. Again, that means you are keeping $35,000. And when I convert that to South African rands, it's just over, I think we worked it out, $660,000. It's over $500,000. 660,000 rand. It's over $500,000 rand. Can you imagine the things that you can do with those kinds of gifts? Then there is a 6th board, and I haven't forgotten about it. It's the Ohana board. Ohana is represented by a go-kart or a little shuttle, where bronze, silver, gold, and platinum are the Ferris wheels, because that represents the perpetual cycle on those boards. Ohana was created to assist GGM. GGM is the non-profit organization that keeps all the rides in Gift of Legacy going. There are daily, weekly, monthly, and development costs that need to be paid. We do not pay a membership fee or a joining fee. We simply register with a link, create our profile, log in, and click a board and gift the legend. So GGM really does need to be supported. This is essential for us to keep our legacies safe and growing. So the Ohana board was launched in 2024. It is a $50 board. On every board, gifter number 1 is an Ohana profile. Remember that word Ohana? That means family. Okay, so Ohana is on every board as gifter number 1. That means the legend is only going to receive 7 gifts, $350. When you complete an Ohana board, the GL system automatically places you on the perpetual cycle. Now, when an Ohana profile is in the legend position and they receive gifts, those gifts are sent to GGM to look after my legacy and to look after yours. So we do encourage people to join the Ohana boards. It's a great way to be on a perpetual cycle that you don't even have to think about joining. You're automatically joined to the perpetual cycle. And the money you get to keep is $300 every time a board completes. So we are requesting that everybody with profiles in Gift of Legacy joins the Ohana boards, supports GGM, and keeps our Ferris wheels, our coal train, and our rides going so that we can build strong legacies for our descendants. So that is the end of the theme park presentation. We've talked about the train and the Ferris wheels and the little go-karts. But in our Gift of Legacy community, we now have another gifting experience. We are still one community, but there has been a call and it has been heard and it has now launched a gifting community on the blockchain. Blockchain gifting, where you can gift simply by clicking on your digital device, is easy, it's fun, and it's the way that gifting is going in the future. And that does not mean the Gift of Legacy website or the classics is stopping, not at all. It just means that we are developing and moving with the times. We've been around for 3.5 years and we are strong and we are growing and we are looking at different ways to make gifting easier for the people in our community. So let's look at GL Smart. GL Smart is an extension of Gift of Legacy. GL and GL Smart function independently from each other. A website-based system like Gift of Legacy and a blockchain system like GL Smart cannot mix. They cannot join and they cannot be interdependent or interlinked at all. GL Smart offers participants the opportunity to participate in a gifting community using a smart contract on the blockchain. A smart contract allows one wallet to connect with another on the blockchain without any human interaction other than the gifter confirming that the gift can be sent from their wallet. Now, I've mentioned a wallet. To participate in GL Smart, a user needs to download a MetaMask or Trust wallet. These are the only two wallets that are compatible with the GL Smart system. And then the token or the currency that we are using is Polygon, either Polygon mainnet or Polygon ecosystem. We are not using Polygon Ethereum, no Ethereum at all. And we are not using Matic. So it is straight pure Polygon ecosystem or mainnet. That is the currency that we are using. Then there is a universal link that everybody will use, Gift of Legacy smart.com. Once you have your wallet, Trust or MetaMask set up, you will copy the Gift of Legacy Smart link, you paste it in the search bar at the top of your wallet, and then you connect your wallet to the GL smart contract. So that link is to link your wallet to the smart contract GL Smart. So this is what a dashboard in GL Smart looks like. Here on the left-hand side, you will see that there are 4 gifting tiers. The 4 gifting tiers or categories allow users the freedom of choice. You can decide where you want to participate. You are not limited to starting on the starter boards. In GL Smart, we gift the smart way, and so you can choose what is best for you. Each tier, the starters, classics, speeds, and Ubuntu boards have 4 boards within their tier, and I'm going to show it to you now. So there are 4 boards in every tier, giving us 16 different boards. But each board has got multiple active boards. So our lowest value board is the Polina board. Polina is a 15 poly board, which at the moment is about $4.50. We've never gone over $5. The value of cryptocurrency does fluctuate on a daily basis. The Polina board is 15 poly to join. But the Polina boards have got multiple active boards that you can join. So you're not limited to 6 like you were in GL, but now you have 16 boards, but those 16 boards have got multiple boards that you are allowed to join if you have the poly. Boards can be joined in any order. It's purely up to you as the gifter. Gifts are sent and received directly from one wallet to another wallet on the blockchain. My MetaMask wallet or Trust wallet will connect with the Legends wallet. I will send the gift from one wallet to the other without any human interaction at all. Simply the click of a button. To join a board, you need to approve the gifting transaction. You need to approve that 15 poly is leaving your board before you, leaving your wallet before you join a Polina board. If you're joining an Ubuntu board, you have to approve that 200 poly leaves your wallet. You have to confirm it before you join a board. And when you do join a board, the boards always fill up in numerical order from 1 to 4 on the top line. So the gifters will always fill up from 1 to 4 and then from 5 to 8 on the bottom. You will not have gifters in different positions. They will always fill up the available spaces from 1 to 8 in numerical order, and on the speed boards, it's from 1 to 4. So let's look at the different tiers that we have in GL Smart. We have the starter boards represented by a palm tree. We love Hawaii and the whole idea of an island holiday. We love the word ohana, and so we've used the palm tree as a symbol of the starter boards. We have the 15 poly Polina board, the 50 poly Hui board, a 100 poly Ohio, and a 200 poly Ohana board. Now this Ohana board has nothing to do with the Ohana boards in Gift of Legacy. We just like the name, and so we've used it as the last board in our starter tier. It is a 200 poly board, and you as the legend will receive 8 gifts, just like you receive 8 gifts on Polina, Hui, and Ohio. So it's just the same name, totally different board, totally different rules, because this is GL Smart. Then we have a tier called the GL Classics, to remember our roots, where we came from, and the symbol is a crown which represents the legend. The bronze board is 450 poly, the silver board 2000 poly, the gold board 7,000 poly, and the platinum board 22,000 poly. Again, these are not connected to GL traditional website-based system. We call that the classics now because we've got a classics tier. But those boards have nothing to do with GL Smart. The GL classics or website boards are separate and have nothing at all to do with GL Smart. We'll talk a bit more about the classics now. Then we have the speed boards. They're a little bit different. We have 100 poly board, 200 poly board, 800 poly board, and 3200 poly board, represented by lightning flash. Speed boards are for people who would like fast-paced rewards. There aren't builders on a speed board, so there are 2 gifters on each hemisphere, a guide and a legend, 7 people as compared to 15 people on other boards. Then we have the Ubuntu boards. Ubuntu 200 poly, 1000 poly, 5000 poly, and 25,000 poly. Now, I know poly is difficult because it's a currency we don't know. How do we convert it? Well, it's on our dashboard in GL Smart. You can go and look at your balance. When you look at the sidebar, the hamburger lines, today the poly exchange is 26 US dollar cents to 1 poly. So 1 poly is, let's say, about a quarter of a dollar. So if you want to work out how much each board is, just look at Ubuntu. 200 poly divided by 4, it's a $25 board. That's how you work it out. Take any poly value, divide it by 4, and that's what it is to join the board. So the starter boards is where lots of people like to start their journey. There are many active boards. The oldest boards fill up first. So the person who's the legend, who's been waiting the longest to receive gifters, when somebody joins, the smart contract is sending those gifters to the oldest board. We fill up the oldest board first, and you're not going to know who's on your board. We're just joining boards. You can choose a nickname. You might know some of the nicknames. It doesn't matter. This is a community. We're gifting. We don't have to contact anyone. So it really doesn't matter which boards we're on. We're filling up the oldest boards first. Then we have the GL Classics. And because we like following lineage and we know communities like to be with their people, there is a follow wallet option on the GL Classic boards. Now, not everyone has a big lineage, so admin have created the Smart Chain Open Lineage. This is a community lineage that is available for everybody who is participating in GL Smart. Now, you can create your own lineage, or you can decide, I don't want to be part of a lineage. And when you join a bronze, silver, gold, or platinum board, you will simply go to the oldest board. So both lineage and oldest boards are supported. Just a small note about the Smart Chain Open Lineage. The lineage in GL Smart is totally different from the lineage in Gift of Legacy. In GL Smart, the lineage is like a chain, like the one I'm wearing around my neck. This chain needs to have every link linked together. And so that's what our lineage is all about. One link linking to another, creating a chain that moves through the boards. And to participate in the open lineage, the Smart Chain Open Lineage, a user will complete the Google form that is on the Telegram group. Admin will contact you and they will give you a wallet to join, and then they will give your wallet to somebody else to join. It doesn't matter where you are in the chain. As long as you are linked to the chain, you are part of a strong lineage. So if you want to know more, come join the Telegram group and find out more about the lineage on the classic boards. The speed boards are boards where we have a legend, 2 guides, and 4 gifters only. The legend is only going to receive 4 gifts. This is for fast-paced rewards. And again, oldest boards fill up first. On the classics, also, oldest boards fill up first. But when you have a lineage, you do look for the board where the wallet is that you are following. So there's a whole training that we're going to be doing shortly. There is one already available about lineage and open lineage. But just know that the lineage in GL Smart is different to what you know if you are participating in Gift of Legacy. And then the most beautiful boards in GL Smart are the Ubuntu boards. Ubuntu means community. It also means family, just like Ohana. Ubuntu means I am because you are. And on the Ubuntu boards, every gift is shared by 7 people. You don't have to wait to be a legend. You will start receiving from the builder possessions, because when a gifter lands on an Ubuntu board, the legend gets 30% of the gift. The guides get 10% of the gift, and the builders get 12.5% of the gift. The smart contract works it out, separates the gifts, and everybody who is on the board from builder, guide, and legend position will share every gift that lands on the board. Now, the builders get 12.5%. 12.5% of 200 allows them to receive 8 gifts that by the time all 8 gifts have landed, they have received 200 poly. That allows them to progress to other boards, join other boards. They've received their joining gift back, and they will still receive in the guide and legend positions. But the most beautiful thing is that 7 people will have a share of every gift that lands on the Ubuntu boards. So what are the differences between Gift of Legacy and GL Smart? Well, Gift of Legacy is website based and GL Smart is blockchain based. In the website, you need an invitation link. GL Smart, there's no invitation links. Even when there's lineage, there's no invitation links. You follow a wallet. In GL, you register and you log in with your details to giftoflegacyglobal.com. And in GL Smart, you need to connect your MetaMask or Trust wallet with the giftoflegacysmart.com link, and you paste that in the search bar at the top of your wallet. In Gift of Legacy, we have 6 boards. There are only 6 boards on the dashboard. In GL Smart, we have 4 tiers that each have 4 boards, so that's 16 boards. There are 16 boards that you can join in GL Smart. In Gift of Legacy, the boards must be joined sequentially. You have to join boards from coal, then bronze, then silver, gold, and platinum, and you can join Ohana at any time. GL Smart, you can join boards in any order at any time. If you want to start on a platinum board, go for it. If you would like to join on an Ubuntu 1000, please do. If you're happier on the Polina, by all means, join where you want to join. The perpetual cycle is essential in Gift of Legacy. That's the goal. Remember I told you to be on the perpetual cycle of all 6 boards? And you also need to join perpetual cycles in order to join higher boards. But in GL Smart, there is no perpetual cycle. When you complete a board as a legend, it just means you have 1 more active board that you can join. So most people are joining another board of the same value when they complete a board, but they're also using their gifts to join higher boards or break it up and join a few more smaller boards. You can play in GL Smart exactly as you would like to. And yes, it's like playing a game strategically in a smart way. So in Gift of Legacy, a user may only join the 6 boards, 1 at a time with each profile, and it has to be in sequence. In GL Smart, a user may join multiple active boards on any tier with just 1 wallet and in any order. So you can do as much as you would like to in terms of joining boards. There are multiple boards to join. And we've all read and we've all heard that wealth is achieved when you have 7 streams of income. I've just showed you that in GL Smart, we have 16 boards that we can join. And there are multiple versions on those boards, multiple active boards. You've got 6 boards in Gift of Legacy. This is the place to create your legacy. So in Gift of Legacy, the board will split when 4 gifters have gifted on one hemisphere, except Ohana. On the Ohana boards, the board split when 8 gifters have gifted. In GL Smart, we wait until all the gifters have filled up the boards. 8 gifters, except the speed boards where there's 4, but you have to have all the gifters confirmed. They've all gifted before the board splits. In Gift of Legacy, users follow their inviter. You follow your inviter, and if you can't follow your inviter, you follow someone in the lineage. But in GL Smart, it is different. I've told you the lineage is different. We fill up oldest boards on the starter, speed, and Ubuntu boards. On GL Classics, when you are following a wallet, you will still follow the wallet, but you don't go next to the person. You go to the board where they are. And if you're not following a wallet, you simply land on the oldest board. And the last one to note is that in Gift of Legacy, you follow inviters on the boards. You always see the person you're following, who's following you. In GL Smart, the boards will always fill up from Gifter 1 to Gifter 8. So you could land on a different hemisphere to your wallet that you are following because you fill up the gifter spots sequentially from 1 to 8. So I want to thank you for joining us this evening. You have 2 options to participate in. Which one appeals to you? Do you like the peer-to-peer interaction of Gift of Legacy, where we are reaching out and speaking to people, where we are creating teams and lineages? Or are you attracted to gifting on the blockchain, where it's quick and easy? You just plug in and play. You just click a button and the gift is automatically sent wallet to wallet. Which one appeals to you? They could both appeal to you. Participate in the one that suits you, but join us in Gift of Legacy and come and create your legacy with us. Thank you. So what we're going to do now is open up for questions. I'm going to ask that if you have a question, that you raise your hand. I can unmute you and you can ask the question. I'll also just quickly see if there are any questions in the chat. Just people saying hello, no questions. We're a small group, so I'm actually going to allow you to unmute and speak if you would like to. Is there anybody who would like to comment or ask a question? Is everybody happy with the explanations? Great. Well, it seems like everybody's happy. Everybody's satisfied. Please share this presentation with your friends, your families, the people that you know and love. Let's invite people and let them make the choice. We used to give them the choice, do you want to start on coal or bronze? Now we give them the choice, what do you prefer? Traditional Gift of Legacy or GL Smart? Give them that choice and let them come and explore a gifting community where we send and receive gifts and we build abundance in our community. If there's no other questions or comments, I'm going to thank you all for your time. We will be doing a training next week. Look out on the groups, watch the alerts. We're going to do an exciting training next week, and yeah, we will let you know as soon as it's been finalized. But thank you for your time. Good night.